And then coming in at number 13, we're back in Gauteng, but this time we're just crossing over Midrand and going through to Joburg. We've got St. John's College. St. John's
Oh,
College. And now
but
listen, St. John's is nothing to be played with, man. They love their cricket. They enjoy their cricket, and you see that on their school website by sort of the flexing they do. They do quite a bit of flexing on their website, so that if you're thinking about setting up a warm up game or thinking about bringing your kid there, you must be sure that you got some proper pedigree out there. So just to give you some insights, they've produced players like John Symes. I don't know if you remember John Symes, man. He used to actually be out in played for the Lions, and also did a bit of played a little bit in Scotland as well.
you play in the Old Transvaal.
Yeah, back then as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they've also produced Ompile Ramela, Ramela,
Okay.
Donovan Conway, guy who he played for New Zealand recently. He was in like all the papers.
Is he from
Yeah,
what's the
St.
name?
John's, man.
St. John's.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. St. John's, we see you.
Yeah, and listen, they're not messing around. So they've produced some decent players along the years. Established in 1898 as a choir school for St. Mary's. so I think they've done a decent job to sort of carve their own legacy and their own pathway from being a choir school.
You're
for
your
St.
own
Mary's.
man now, St. John. You're your own man.
You're your own man now. You're not holding St. Mary's purse. Well done to St. John's. Fantastic school, fantastic program. Listen, I spoke to a few coaches from there, and it's really an all-rounded approach from those guys. They've got a proper catch. By the way, catch some of those interviews on our YouTube channel, The Groundsman. We got full interviews with those coaches from under 13 all the way to the first team. They're doing a great job. They got a great cricketing program, and I can see why they're producing such great players.
When's that first one dropping? I think we're gonna drop it on Friday. Coach Norris.
Yeah. We got Coach Norris on Friday. That should be a good one. That was a really nice one because he's the first team coach. So
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's gonna be really good. They also play regular fixtures against Cares, JP, Pretoria Boys, Parktown Boys, St. David's, St. Stithians, and Uffie. So they obviously and stuff like this is cool, right? Because they're not afraid of guys that are quote unquote in their own weight class. They're not afraid to play guys that and schools that are essentially pound for pound on the same level. So they're
playing basically the top 20 school.
Yeah. So they do a good job out there. They also sort of they've got annual fixtures with Grey College, St. Andrews, and they also participate in the Cape Schools Cricket Week, which is a big one out in the Cape. By the way, they're also not struggling. They've got 5 cricket grounds and an indoor cricket center. So if you got these kind of resources, it makes sense that they're producing the kind of players they are, and they're playing against the schools they're playing against. And they also do what's also lacquer that I found out is that they also give out scholarships, which is great. So talents that are out there have the opportunity to get a scholarship to come to the school and have access to the facilities and the great coaches that are out there. So it's not just about who can afford to go there, but if you're talented, you get scouted. Hey, let us know, send us some tape. we in touch with the coaches out there. I'm pretty sure they're always open to see some good talent.
Yeah, man. Let's get some young talent out there, man. You know, there's a lot of guys that can't play; they just don't have that opportunity, and they don't even have the resource to know that a St. John's does this because they don't have that line of information. So, yeah, you're trying to get to guys like those. Let us know. Send us your tapes. Let us know what you can do. Send us your stats. And yeah, it's what the groundsmen do. You know, everybody knows what groundsmen do. The groundsman is the guy that's going to look out for you. You know, when something's going on, you left your kit bag at the ground. The groundsmen are the guys that look out for you. Man.
Yeah,
That's all. That's really what all this is about. It's about looking out for the young guys coming up. The way we would have liked to have had guys look out for us.
absolutely, absolutely, man. And yeah, so that's St. John's. Great job. They've been in the top 20 more often than not. So they were ninth, they've been fifth, they've been seventh, they've been 20th, they've been 17th. So they've been in the top 20 more often than not from 2012 to 2020. They had one bad year, which they were 36th. No, they had two, 36th and 34th. But more often than not, they're sitting in that top 10 slot, which is great.
That's
Yeah, that's
those guys are doing something right, man. Doing something right. Watch their interviews. They're doing something right.
Absolutely, man.